Predstavljamo regionalni stambeni program. Njime se obezbeđuje dugoročni smeštaj najugroženijim, izbeglim i raseljenim licima. Više o programu čućemo od Marije Sepale iz Razvojne banke Saveta Evrope. Ni ona nije danas sa nama, ali će program predstaviti u video snimku.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a great pleasure for us to be here today at the EU Opportunity Week and to be able to talk to you about the Regional Housing Programme, or the RHP. My name is Marja Seppälä, and I'm here with my colleague Clara Thompson-Lipponen.
Hello.
We are from the Council of Europe Development Bank, which is a multilateral financial institution and which has been overseeing the management of the Regional Housing Programme since the very beginning. With Clara, we would like to give you a brief update of what the RHP is, what it has accomplished, and what we have learned over its implementation years that could be useful for other future programs of similar kind. We are here at the EU Opportunity Week because the European Union is by far the biggest donor to the RHP. Without its financial support and very active role, it would not have been possible to implement the program, which will come to an end this year after 11 very intense years of implementation. And it has indeed been a great success. I will start by making a brief introduction about what the RHP is and what it has achieved. Clara will then give you some insight into the top 5 key success factors of the RHP that we think could be replicated in similar programs in future. So what is the RHP? The RHP is a joint initiative by Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Montenegro and Serbia, which we call the partner countries. It provides durable homes to the most vulnerable refugees and displaced persons who lost their homes following the conflicts in former Yugoslavia in 1991 to 1995, and who have still not been able to settle in a decent home since the conflict ended. The program started in 2012 with the RHP Donors Conference in Sarajevo. With the funding collected from international donors, altogether close to 300 million euros, over 11,000 homes have been financed under the program to the benefit of some 34,000 persons. The program will close this year with an estimated 11,300 homes provided, and this is a huge achievement. The RHP is primarily a donor-funded program, with the European Union the largest donor, covering over 80% of the total funding. The other main donors are the United States of America, Germany, Norway, Switzerland, and Italy. And in addition, there are also some smaller donors. In addition to donor financing, the partner countries themselves also provide some national contribution to the housing projects on an average 15% of the total cost of investments. Amongst the 4 partner countries, Serbia is the one with the biggest share of all housing provided, over 60%. In the next week, Serbia will have reached its RHP objective, which is handing over of 7,500 homes to RHP beneficiary families. We would like to commend our partners in Serbia who have worked very hard over the past 10-11 years to achieve this important goal. That is the Commissariat for Refugees and Migration of the Republic of Serbia, which we call the RHP lead institution, and the Public Sector Projects Implementation Unit Limited, Belgrade, which acts as the RHP project implementation unit. And I will now hand over to Clara, who will talk about the key replicable success factors.
Thank you, Marja. So, as the RHP nears its conclusion, it is now clear that the vast experience gained can serve as a model for future similar projects. So what are the key success factors of the programme that can be replicated elsewhere? We have selected our top 5 to present to you today. Firstly, the RHP focuses on the needs of the most vulnerable. By adopting a needs-based approach targeted at most vulnerable refugees and displaced persons, the RHP provides secure homes to those who need it most, maximising social impact. Scrupulous beneficiary verification and selection processes in close coordination with local authorities and monitored by the OSCE and UNHCR have ensured that RHP beneficiaries are those categorised as most vulnerable. 2, the programme offers tailor-made housing to beneficiaries. Offering a choice to each family empowers beneficiaries after a long period of displacement and helps reintegration prospects within the community of origin or host community, thus improving the sustainability of housing solutions. RHP beneficiaries are not only able to choose whether to remain in their places of displacement or whether to return to their places of origin, they can also select the type of housing which is best suited to their needs. The RHP offers beneficiaries 7 different housing modalities, including the construction of apartments and houses, prefabricated houses, reconstruction of houses, provision of building materials to complete houses, etc. 3, the beneficiary countries lead the design and implementation of the programme, as well as contributing to its financing. As Maria said, the RHP is led by the 4 partner countries, which, as well as part financing housing projects, are responsible for the full project cycle. The countries are supported by the CEB, that's ourselves, with respect to donor fund management and implementation supervision, and UNHCR and the OSCE for beneficiary selection and sustainability aspects. The countries also receive support from technical assistance teams. Leadership by the countries both fosters ownership of the programme, which is important for the sustainability of homes, through building maintenance, for example, and it boosts the capacity of national authorities to manage similar projects in future. This capacity building also extends to the local level, as municipalities are actively engaged in RHP implementation in all partner countries, notably by providing land for the construction of residential buildings, etc. In so doing, the RHP has also helped to reinforce cooperation between state and local government levels. 4, solid donor support. As mentioned earlier, the RHP is supported by a number of international donors. In addition to ensuring the financial viability of the programme, multi-donor engagement has reinforced regional cooperation and spurred partner countries to meet their objectives. And finally, 5, beyond bricks and mortar, it has to be said that the RHP has generated many broader benefits for the beneficiaries of the region. For a number of beneficiaries, the provision of housing and/or land has enabled the launch of home-based businesses, including catering, hair salons and small farming, which have provided sources of income generation and contributed to sustainable resettlement. This has been further aided by the provision of greenhouses and farming equipment in some cases, via complementary measures delivered by NGOs outside the RHP, such as Catholic Relief Services, CRS. And the economic benefits of the programme have not been limited to the beneficiaries themselves, however. Under the RHP, over 1,200 contracts have been signed with more than 200 companies across the region, thus stimulating economic growth and job creation and generating spillover benefits for local economies. So these, in a nutshell, are the main points that we wanted to share with you today. For further information about the RHP, including our activities in Serbia, please refer to the material available at our virtual stand, including RHP fact sheets and housing modality brochure. Thank you for watching.
Bye.